Hello guys, good morning. Thanks for joining me on another episode of FlyFishDan. In this episode, we're going to reflect back on really a tremendous year of fishing. I'm going to share with you some of my favorite moments, starting with Coldwater Lake. Last winter, I went fishing solo, had the entire lake to myself. It was cold, it was crisp, but it was just a wonderful day on the lake. And Coldwater is one of my favorite places to fish here in Washington State. All right, let's roll the film. One of my favorite places in the winter, Coldwater Lake. Did you see the empty parking lot when we came in? That's what I love about this place. I have it all to myself. Just incredible. Just a beautiful winter day. I'm really hopeful to get into some fish. I'm going to be fishing kind of the outlet here of the lake, but I mean, just take a look around. I mean, just absolutely stunning. I mean, does it get any better than this? The drive-in, holy smokes, it was just phenomenal. Wow. Let's go catch some fish. Let's do this. Fish on. Nice cutthroat. That guy right there. Oh, look at this guy right here. Beautiful fish. Sweet. Oh, wow. What a great night fishing in the mountains. I mean, is there anything better? I just don't think so. I just love coming up here, up in the high elevation and fishing these mountain lakes in the dead of winter. There's hardly anybody here. I've got the whole entire lake to myself. You get to see wildlife, geese, and generally the fishing's pretty good. But things are starting to get a little iced up on the rods, which makes it tough to cast, so it's time to head in. But I really do appreciate you joining me on this fishing journey. All right, everybody. Till the next time, fish on. Man, it's really cold. So the next video takes us way up north in Alaska. I had the opportunity to fly up to Alaska earlier this year, and I carved out some time to do a little fly fishing. The sun stayed out till like 1 o'clock in the morning, so even after a full day, I had at least half of a day at night to go fishing. So I got a little intel from a local fly shop, and he put me on a gem. I'm so thankful for that. Took the fly rod and I hiked down the creek, and you know, it's a bit outside my comfort zone because of course there's moose up there, there's grizzly bear. I was a little nervous about that, but you know, I just got into the fishing and kind of just forgot about it all until I got about 1.5 miles down and I spooked something up that was big because it made just this ridiculous crash. But holy smokes, this tiny little creek, and the fish that I found were incredible. And I caught my first grayling, which was super cool. I'd never caught one of those on a fly rod. So roll film, Alaska, backcountry.
That is just a beautiful fish. There he goes. This is a huge fish, probably 17, 18 inches. Just a gorgeous fish. Here we go. Oh, fish on. Oh, wow, he's a jumper. Oh, that's a big fish. Oh, he rolled on the mouth. Oh, look at this thing. That's a tank. Small creek. Thing is a tank. Look at that. Wow.
So I have to give you a little background on this next video. Something that I think about all the time when I'm fly fishing is I always think back of what it had to have been like fly fishing in this spot maybe 100 years ago. I always have this daydream that I can get into a time capsule and just catapult myself 100 years ago, be in the same spot and fishing a river or fishing a lake, and just what it was like before our influences really changed a lot of our river systems forever, from the amount of fish to the scenery to the old growth forests. So I was inspired to build this video, what it must have been like. And I got a little artsy fartsy on this one. So I have a voiceover, which kind of, I try to articulate in a way of what I'm feeling when I'm fishing some of my favorite spots, of what it was like 100 years ago. Sometimes when I'm out there, I wonder what it must have been like. Before our influences changed what we experience today. In these emerald-colored tributaries of the mighty Columbia River. I wonder what it must have been like. I find myself high above the old growth canopy. Looking down at what was. and still is in many ways today. I wonder what it must have been like. As I near the river's edge, cold glacial waters build up into deep emerald pools. Nostalgia and anticipation build as I walk the river's edge. Sometimes when I fly fish, I wonder what it must have been like. Icy waters pushing strongly against the river's mossy edge. Steelhead and salmon exploring their native waters. Bridged gracefully by the rocky clear tailwaters. I wonder what it must have been like. So in this next video, I had the opportunity to finally fish the Fall River. So the Fall River has been on my list for a lot of years, and I just never had the time or took the time to go over to eastern or central Oregon, I guess that is where it is, and fish the Fall River. So the Fall River is a spring creek, spring river, spring-fed river. It's always a consistent temperature, which is cool. It's mostly hatchery, right? It's a tributary of the Deschutes River in Oregon. But oh my God, so they have these red band trout in there that are ginormous. And the reason why I know they're so big is because it's so clear, you can see them. I mean, you can just see them just kind of sitting in the river. It can be one of the toughest fisheries in Oregon. They can be super selective. A lot of times they're just ignoring your fly. And this was one of the first times I got out the Euro rod because I didn't have a lot of confidence in the Euro rod. I've been just traditionally fly fishing forever. But as soon as I got that Euro rod out, oh my God, I hooked into some monsters and it was so much fun. So much fun. So enjoy this video of the Fall River, Oregon. Just look at all these fish just sitting here. That's incredible. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fish. All just kind of relaxing. That is something else. Getting out the Euro nymph rod. I don't know if you can see these fish here, but they are literally right in front of me. Euro nymph rod to the test. There we go, fish on. Oh, the Euro nymph, no. It's light tippet. And he's gonna try to go into those rocks. Oh, yeah. Oh, fish on. Oh, he's huge. Stay out of those trees. Nice.
Come on, baby. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, wow. What a gorgeous fish. Look at this thing. Beautiful red band. Oh my God, that's a gorgeous fish. On the Euro nymphing rod. Wow. That really is gorgeous. Wow, looks like he's unhooked. That is a pretty fish. Look at this guy. Pretty. All right, buddy. You're free to go. Beautiful fish. Whoa. Holy smokes. That fish was gorgeous on the Euro nymphing rod, and I was just going through the fly, so I tried on this little pink worm right here, little salmon worm, and he came up and devoured it. There we go. Oh, fish on. It's a big one. Oh, oh, oh. Set it right in front of his face. I gotta get this guy on the reel before he takes off. Oh yeah. He's got some weight to him. Oh my God, this is a huge fish. Just an absolute bruiser. Look at this guy. Gorgeous fish. Oh my God, he's just really large. Look at this rainbow. Wow, that was a tank. Holy smokes.
I'm pretty proud of this next video. So this, with a little bit of help from a friend that I also met because of YouTube. His name is James, and he is a brilliant storyteller, and he's accredited too. So he reached out to me and said, hey, I want to give you a little advice on some editing styles and storytelling styles. So I followed his advice. I built this video. It's on the St. Joe River. It's with my stepson, Kobe, who I taught how to fly fish. And it was featured on Orvis, which is so friggin' cool. And with that being said, let's take a look at the video.
go. Right there. Oh yeah. Nice fish. Look at that thing. Oh. Shot. Oh, there it is! Oh, yes! Oh, it's another nice fish! Oh, can we let that one go? She looks good. That is massive. That's a beautiful fish. Another high five. There's going to be another one right up at the bend. Oh, there it is. Nice. That's a beautiful fish, too. Dude, that was epic. Oh, that is a big fish. Oh, yes.
So in this next video, and I'm sorry, I'm not gonna name the river, but it's up in the Cascades. We had a really dry summer. If you live in the Pacific Northwest, you know just how dry it was. A lot of the campgrounds were closed, which means a lot of the pressure was off some of the local rivers. So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna grab the fly rod and I'm gonna fish this section of this particular river that I had never fished before, just to see what there was. I caught some beautiful cutthroat, and as I'm fishing, right, I would fish a dry fly through a hole, and then I would run a Sculpzilla through that same hole just to see if maybe there was a fish down deep that wasn't interested in the dry. And what I hooked into next, I had never landed a bull trout, and I was shocked. I had this, I think I was fishing with my 5-weight, and I hook into this 22, 23-inch bull trout in this really skinny water, in this tiny Cascade stream. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. Just this beautiful fish. And it was so much fun to hook into a fish like that on this really small river. So with that being said, roll film.
Go fish on. Oh my God, fish on. Just this massive fish. in this tiny river. Oh my God, I think it might be a bull trout. Holy shit. Oh crap. Goes down the waterfall. Dude. Wow. No, don't go down there. Come on. Come on. Oh, shit. Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this beautiful fish. Oh my God. That has got to be a bull trout. I'm fishing for these tiny little rainbows on this teeny stream. Holy crap, I'm fishing for these tiny little fish and this massive bull trout ate my sculpin. I've been catching no more than 4 to 6 to 8 inch fish, maybe a 10 inch, and this massive bull trout. Look at this thing. Holy smokes. Keep it in the water. Unbelievable. So I've been fishing a dry fly for most of it today, and I've got this little sculpin pattern right here. I've been kind of dredging down the deep holes. If I don't get any takes on a dry, I'll throw my 5-weight in these really deep holes here, and I couldn't believe it. I mean, I don't think I've ever caught, I'm shocked, I'm shaking right now. I've never caught a bull trout in Washington. The last one I caught, I can't tell you how long ago it was, in Montana. I am just literally shaking. That is unbelievable. That is just a bull trout of a lifetime. What a beautiful fish in this small Cascade River. Are you kidding me? I'm literally shaking. I cannot believe it. Wow.
So in this next film, this is again Coldwater Lake. Typically I'll fish Coldwater Lake between the months of April and October is when it really fishes the best. And I've been fishing this lake since it opened back in '95. My dad and I were one of the first people to fish Coldwater Lake when it was permit only. We had to hike down from Coldwater Ridge, and it was only shore access at that particular point. Now they've got a nice little boat launch. Millions of people visit Coldwater Lake every single year, and very few people fish it. And it's such an amazing fishery. Created by the eruption of Mount St. Helens, stocked in 1983 by UW, and has been self-sustaining since then. And I really consider that my church. Fly fishing can be spiritual, it certainly is for me, and Coldwater is a place that just checks all the boxes when it comes to my church and where I go if I really need to escape for an entire day. There's no cell service up there, which is fantastic. The lake is like 4 miles long. It's beautiful. A very good friend of mine for many years, Jeff, and I went fishing up in Coldwater, and I tried to capture what it means to me when I'm fishing with him at Coldwater Lake in the Eider, which is a boat that was gifted to me by my father, who he had built over 30 years ago. So I hope you enjoy this next clip. Welcome to my church. Cannot wait to go fishing. Let's do this. Fish on. This is Izzy. I'm not quite sure if she likes being picked up or not. It's all right. So in this next series, I went up to the Okanogan, up in Twisp, up in the Methow, and I now know how to pronounce it. Thank you to a subscriber for letting me know that I was pronouncing it correctly. It's not Methow, it's Methow. And I went up to Twisp and fished a couple of fisheries up there and just got into some ridiculous fish. One of the lakes are stocked, it's pretty well known, and just has massive fish. That's when I realized that I didn't have a big enough net for some of these fishing, some of the fish that I was targeting. And then I just went up exploring and got into some amazing brown trout and amazing cutthroat trout on this trip to the Okanogan. So here are some highlights of that trip. Say hi to YouTube. Say hi to YouTube.
He's gonna come right in for me.
Oh, nice. Nice jump. Oh, all of a sudden now, he's going crazy.
Jeez. Come on. Jeez, it's almost too long for the net. Oh my God. He is too long for the net. Holy crap. What the heck am I doing? I've got my float tube on my back and I'm headed to over in Twisp to do a little fly fishing. Heard some good things. Looks like there's a lot of locals here and it's pretty windy, as you can tell. So I decided to kind of walk up to the leeward side of the wind and kind of float back to the car. So got my float tube on my back and hopefully a fish in the net soon. All right, let's go do this. Fish on. Oh my God, it's too big for the net. Oh, that was a total show. Oh my God, that is a quality fish. Holy crap, look at that. Oh my God. Holy shit. Look at this fish. All right, I'm gonna let you go. Look at this thing. Oh, holy crap. Oh, that was a big fish. Oh, he did not want to stay in the net. All right, here's why I'm catching so many fish. Check this out. It's unbelievable.
I mean, can you believe this? The fly doesn't sit on the water for more than 3 seconds and another fish hits it. I mean, watch. I'm gonna cast right over that edge and it's gonna go down within seconds. It's unbelievable. This is so great. Fish on. I mean, you can literally count the seconds on how long it's gonna sit in its place before it gets eaten. Yeah, what, 1001, 1002, 1003, fish on. 3 seconds. Oh, unbelievable. Come on. Oh, that's a nice one. Beautiful whistle. There we go. It's so much fun to catch these fish. Beautiful. There we go. Fish on. There she was again. Jeez. I actually saw the fish come up that time and eat it. Oh, missed it. So much fun. There we go. I guess it doesn't matter. There we go. Oh my God. Beautiful fish. Unbelievable. I have not had a day like this in such a long time. It's so great. Right there. That guy. Oh. Ooh. Wow. There we go. Fish on. There we go. Fish on. Look at this fly. I mean, it's just destroyed. Stuff coming off it. I mean, it's just like it's just absolutely destroyed. But it doesn't matter because as soon as I throw it out there, it gets eaten. It just doesn't matter. I can't believe it. There we go. It's just a really pretty fish. Wow. Oh, jeez. Get it down like right away. There we go, fish on. Some fish. Oh, I gotta take a break. So in this next video, I had the opportunity to go and fish Montana this year. And fishing in a place that I hadn't been since I was in my early 20s, and that is Rock Creek. But Rock Creek really is an amazing fishery in Montana. It is as rural as it gets. If you're gonna see a moose or a bear or bighorn sheep and wildlife, Rock Creek is the place to go. But just be prepared. You need to have a vehicle that can handle this road because it will beat your vehicle up. My Jeep has a few new rattles because of this road at Rock Creek. But I tried to capture the moment of Rock Creek and just what it's like to fish in this fishery. And that's what we're gonna see next. Rock Creek, Montana. Rock Creek, Montana. Let's go fishing. Fish on. Go away, bear. Hill. Whoa. Go away, moose. Go away, bear. Go away, anything that potentially could eat me. Hey everybody, thanks again for tuning in to another episode of FlyFishDan. Why do I have a big smile on my face? Because I am in Montana, and over my shoulder is Rock Creek. What are we using today? I've got my 3-weight with me, my Sage VT2, had this rod forever with lamps and reel. So you can see right here, I've got a little hopper, and we were walking down the trail, there were hoppers all over the place. I have a second rod here down in the holster. That second rod has a big streamer because rumor has it there's some big brown trout in Rock Creek. So super excited to get into some fishing. All right, let's go fishing. Let's do this. Fish on. There's a fish in there. He's blasting it. There we go. Oh, I had him. I had him. Dang it. There's a big fish behind that rock. See if I can get him. There we go, fish on. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, it's a really good one. Jeez. Oh, quit jumping so much. Oh, did you see that thing jump? Get it on the reel. Barbless hooks, fast current. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful brown. Oh my God. Wow. Got the streamer still. I'm gonna try it in this little area here. Man, this looks really, really good. Fish on! Oh, he's right behind that rock. Sorry, I didn't get the take. See that huge rock and rapid there? He was sitting right behind it. Oh, did he break me off again? Nope. Oh, big fish. Big fish. Holy shit. Oh shit. This is a big, big fish. That'd be really great if he could just stay right in that water. Oh yeah. Oh, beautiful fish. My net is somehow caught in the back. Look at this brown. What a beautiful fish. See if he'll let me take his picture. Look at this brown. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Wow, what a gorgeous brown right behind this rock. Just happened to cast down there and he just hammered it. Sorry I didn't get the take. Thought I was filming. Having a few camera issues today, but man, I'm so glad you got to see that brown. Beautiful Rock Creek brown trout. Wow, fall colors, it's just incredible. Let's go catch another one. I'm thinking there could be another brown behind one of these big rocks down here. Let's go do this, fish on. Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of FlyFishDan. Still on Rock Creek. We just kind of did some scouting yesterday, just kind of getting the feel of things. Now today, it's all about fishing. And see right behind me there? There's rumor that there's some big fish down in those rocks. And I'm looking forward to catching one. All right, beautiful spot here. Just the cliffs, you can kind of see behind me, the walk bridge, just a gorgeous section of the river. And there is nothing better than being the first one here because there's no one else in the parking lot. All right, let's go catch a fish. Let's do this, fish on.
All right, guys, let me give you a little rundown here. I've got my 3-weight Sage VT2 with a little Lamson reel on it. I am using I don't know if you can see that. That is a TJ hooker. So it's kind of a stonefly imitation on a jig hook. That was lights out yesterday on the Upper Clark Fork. And then I've got a great big terrestrial here, purple body, using that as an edible indicator. All right, let's go see if we can catch another fish.
That was the moment that FlyFishDan realized that the record button on his camera was not turned on. Let's do this. Fish on.
There we go, fish on. Got you this time. Jeez. Holy crap.
Beautiful brown trout. Look at this guy. That is a beautiful fish. Wow. Zoom. So the next video that we're gonna watch, I have to check my notes because I forgot. Oh yeah, I went fishing and actually I went camping with my brother this year, and we were up north. I can't remember the name of the river. Anyway, I think it was the Nooksack, I believe. But fishing for trout, it's not really known for its trout fishery, and so I thought, you know, I have the afternoon. Everyone else was at camp. I'm just gonna go fish this little stretch of the river that we were camped by, and in the video, I talk about, you know, my 5-weight. It was actually my 4-weight. I had a 4-weight fly rod, and I hooked into this, I mean, just this salmon that clearly had been in the river for a very long time. I ended up foul hooking him right on the fin on the side. So I don't know if he took a swipe at it or if it just happened to drift through the hole that he was sitting. But I hook into this monster rotting salmon. I mean, it was amazing that this thing was even still alive. If you look at his eyes in the video, check out his eyes. There's so much life in his eyes, even though his skin is falling off and his fins are rotten and he's just literally decaying alive, which is crazy. You can see the life in his eyes, and he was pissed. He did not want to be hooked and gave me a heck of a fight until I finally landed him with my 4-weight, not my 5-weight. But let's roll the clip of this crazy time trying to land this fish and not fall in the river while doing so. All right.
Fish on! Oh my God! I just came across this little spot here and I thought I hooked the bottom, so I didn't have my camera on, and it's this massive salmon. Look at this thing. It's a giant zombie fish. Oh my God. Oh no! What the heck is this thing even doing in here? This is a giant salmon. Oh, please don't go into the fast current. I've got 4X tippet on. 4X tippet. Yeah, I'm giving the rod everything it can handle. I can't even stick this in the net. Look at this thing. If it goes in the current, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get it in. All right, the chase is on. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This massive salmon while I'm trout fishing. Oh, don't go in there. Come on. Come on. My 5-weight is literally just maxing out. Oh, come on. Shit. Gotta try. Just this huge fucking salmon. Oh my God. It's like everything this 5-weight can handle. Come on, buddy. Come over to the saltwater. I cannot believe this is 4X tippet. 4X tippet. There he is. Come on. Come on, you're done. Oh my God, look at this thing. Oh. No, 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 no. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at this fish. How is this even alive? I mean, how is this thing even still living? Holy crap. All right, buddy. Well, go ahead and live out your life. Oh, wow.
So we had a super hot summer, as we talked about, right? Finally, after months, I think there was almost 90 days that we had no rain at all, which was terrible for our forests, terrible for our fisheries, and it finally rained. And I was so excited about the rain, I thought, you know what? The forecast is terrible. It's supposed to pour down rain, but I'm gonna go fishing because I knew that I would have this particular subalpine lake to myself, and man, oh man, did it pay off. I caught some amazing fish on that day, even though I only could last about 4 hours on the lake because the shell that I had was starting to leak and I was starting to get cold, but still, it was a great day fishing. And I don't know if any of you enjoy fishing in the rain, but I don't like doing it all the time. In fact, I'm going tomorrow with Kobe. It's supposed to rain. I don't mind doing it all the time, but in this time, the fish were just on. Right, it was such a great day on my favorite subalpine lake. All right, roll it.
You may not be able to see my indicator because it is, it's getting assaulted by the rain. Oh, the Pacific Northwest rain, you gotta love it. I don't know, I'm just excited to be out here and get soaked. So I don't know how long I'm gonna last. Hopefully the fishing will be good, but it's definitely raining. I guess it's been so hot and dry that I was excited about getting out here and fishing in the rain because typically the fishing, for whatever reason, just picks up right during or after a rain. I don't know if any of you have experienced that, but let me know down in the comments if you like fishing in the rain and you've experienced the same. So, all right, let's go do this. Fish on. Oh, there we go. See, second cast. Second cast. Second cast, first fish. No, now I'm not gonna have that. I don't have to worry about the superstition part of it. Oh, this looks like a rainbow, maybe? Took the chironomid. That's a good fish. Oh yeah, that's a nice fish. Where's my net? Where's it? There it is. Yeah, this is a good fish. Yeah. I don't know what it is about fishing in the rain, but first rains, stillwater fishing, for whatever reason, just, you know, the fish just like all of a sudden turn on. I don't get it. But, oh, he came up, thought I had him. There we go. Come on. Come on, get in the net. Oh, no you don't. Wow, that's a good fish. Holy crap. Yeah, that is a quality fish right in the nose.
Got a plane going by. Still working on my coffee. So this next video, again, I'm fishing with Mark and Brian, and we are targeting pink salmon. So I don't believe, yeah, look, thinking back, I've caught pink salmon on traditional gear, but I've never caught a pink salmon on a fly rod. So we had the opportunity to go down the Skagit River and fish for pinks. We were in Mark's brand new boat, and I think Brian had his boat as well. And we floated, I think it was probably a 5 or 6 mile section of the lower Skagit River, and we hit it right? There was tons of people there on the bank, tons of people in other boats. But we found a little back channel that held some really bright and beautiful pink salmon and just had a great trip. And I think Mark on this trip as well caught this beautiful bull trout while we're fishing for pinks. But it was a great afternoon of fishing with friends and getting into some amazing pink salmon. So let's roll that clip. Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of FlyFishDan, and I'm FlyFishDan, and I'm here with Brian and Mark. What's up, guys? We are on, I'm gonna go ahead and hotspot this river because there's probably 40 people just right across it, so it's probably pretty well known.
Nobody knows where this river is.
Right, no, this is the secret river, the Skagit secret river. and we're fishing for pinks today. So we all got some different setups. I'm using my 8-weight, and I got this kind of chartreuse and pink fly, kind of woolly bugger. So really new to me. It's been a long time since I caught a pink, and I've never caught one on a fly rod. So this should be the first one for me on a fly rod. I think you guys have caught some before, haven't you?
Yep, caught a few on the fly rod.
Nice. None for me. So this will be a first.
Sweet. So we got a couple newbies here. Mark's gonna be the guide. All right. All right, let's go catch a pink salmon. Let's do this. Fish on. Hey, nice job, Mark. Hand lining that fish in. Oh, nice.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, it really is pretty.
Oh, yeah. Fish on. So this next video is a series that just, I don't know, I had the epiphany, right? I thought, I didn't know where to go fishing. I wanted to go fishing. And I thought, you know what? Why not just be spontaneous? Just get in my Jeep, choose a highway, and drive. And if I see somewhere that I can pull off and fly fish, I would fly fish to see if there are any fish there. And I passed by some lakes, I passed by some rivers, and just parked on the side of the road, stepped over the guardrail, and did a little fishing. And I coined that new series Roadside Fly Fishing, and just had a great time doing it. So here are a few clips from the new series Roadside Fly Fishing, which I do plan on continuing this year and into next.
All right, back in the Jeep. Let's get to the next spot. I'm just gonna drive down the road and stop where it looks good. All right, let's do this. Fish on.
Wow, not pretty in here at all. Following another little river here. Trying to see if there might be a spot I want to pull over and try to fish. Something. This spot looks pretty good. Oh, yeah. You'll see what I mean in just a minute. Wow. Down to the river. God, it's so beautiful in here. All right, I better watch where I'm walking. Not too shabby looking. Wow. It's beautiful in here. There we go. Fish on. Oh, that's a good fish. Holy shit. Oh, man. That is a huge fish. Come on, get on the reel, get on the reel, get on the reel, get on the reel, get on the reel. Holy crap. Guys, this is a huge cutthroat. Like, really big. Look at this guy. Out of this tiny little stream. Are you kidding me? Look at the size of this fish. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, definitely fish of the day. Come on, stay buttoned. Hit the net. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Look at this fish. Oh, holy smokes. Look at the size of this fish. That thing is huge. Oh, my God. That thing is huge. In this tiny little river. Look at the size of this thing.
time to let this guy go. Wow, just a beautiful fish. I'll put it when you're ready.
Oh, fish on! Wow. All right, so this next film, I don't know if you've ever fished Pyramid Lake down in Nevada. If you're close enough to Pyramid Lake or live near an airport, that is a lake that you need to try, because these ancient strain of Lahontan cutthroat, the largest cutthroat in the world, they live in this lake. And you should Google the story about Lake Lahontan and Pyramid Lake and its history. It's pretty amazing. With a lot of work, these fish have recovered over the past few decades. So it's pretty cool that they're still there and just really thriving in this lake. So I went there a couple years ago, met some friends on the beach. They started inviting me to their yearly trip, and I was able to make this one on kind of a fast and furious weekend. I think I hooked into like 8 fish and finally landed one which wasn't a huge fish. It was respectable, and we're talking in the 20s, right? And that's actually pretty small for a Lahontan cutthroat. But one of the guys we were with hooked into this monster, and it was so fun to capture that on film and just see the magnificence of these fish. So here's a clip of some of the biggest cutthroat in the world. Pyramid Lake, Lahontan cutthroat.
Pyramid Lake cutthroat. Holy crap! Are you kidding me? Oh my god! How big is that thing?
We weighed it like 14, I think.
That's a big dog.
Wow.
All right, last video. I know this has been a long video, so I appreciate you sticking with it until the end. So with that being said, I went to one of my favorite desert lakes in eastern Washington with a group of friends and just had this amazing time. We all had our watercraft. I think Mark had his Bruin, I had my kayak. Several other people brought their watercraft, but we went out and just had this great November fishing at one of my favorite lakes in eastern Washington, and we did really well. But really, it was more about the company and camaraderie and just spending time with friends fly fishing. It was super fun. At one point, we were all lined up on the beach fishing for trout. Everyone was catching fish and just having a great time. All right, let's roll the film.
Fish on! We got fish rising now. Fish in the net.
That's bigger than Dan caught.
Nice. Oh, on the worm. Nice.
I know. It's like it's funny. It's like you said the San Juan. I had a balance leech on, and then I took my balance leech off, and you got yours on a balance leech. Oh boy. I was like, oh, it's like figures out what happened.
You need that. You need that.
This is nice.
Little fish eyes and the whole deal.
Nice job, man.
Fish on.
Nice job. Fish on. Woo. Fish on. Oh, it's wrapped around the ferrule. Dang it. Improvise, right? You got to hand line him in. Come on, do it. Yeah. There we go. You know, when you have gear problems, you just hand line them in. Way to improvise. That's fantastic. Is that how you have to be when we're in cinematic mode? He was being cinematic.
That's right.
I wonder what that noise was. Oh, there we go. Oh, very nice cast. Oh, my indicator's gone. It's underwater. Shit.
The end. So that concludes our montage and kind of look back over a great year of fly fishing in 2021. Still got a few more trips to make before the end of the year, but I really appreciate you taking the time to watch and just listening to some of the backstories behind some of these videos and some of the adventures that I had this year. So glad you're part of the journey. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. And until the next time, fish on. All right, everybody. Until the next time, fish on. Party time.